Welcome to the Monday Meeting News with me, Veronica Kasalmanja. The top stories. Rising corruption cases compel ACB to roll out first ever month-long campaign across the country. Fugitive cash-gate suspect Limumba Karim killed in car crash in Zimbabwe. MEC disqualifies 53 underage voters in Lilongwe Northwest constituency voters' roll. And in sports, Flames coach Mwase worried with absence of Kabadinho Mhango on squad heading to Burkina Faso. Now the news in detail. Beginning today, the Anti-Corruption Bureau will roll out a month-long awareness campaign in an effort to reach out to as many people as possible on the ills of corruption. ACB Director General Rinek Matemba says this is a concept borrowed from Uganda. The focus will be in border districts to involve people in stamping out the vice. Malawi is in the top 10 of most corrupt countries in Africa.
You know, as anti-corruption agencies, we meet every year, especially those that are in the Commonwealth Africa. We learned about this in Ghana. They have what they call Anti-Corruption Awareness Month. That leads to the 9th of December, the day that we commemorate the fight against corruption. For us, as Malawi, we have only focused our activities a week before the 9th of December, and sometimes maybe on the 9th of December. But our colleagues like in Ghana, they dedicate a whole month to awareness of messages. So what we'll be doing, we have engaged other law enforcement agencies. We'll be mounting roadblocks. We'll be working with the Malawi Police Service. We'll be working with the Road Traffic and Safety Services Department. We'll be working with other government ministries, departments and agencies. We'll go flat out in all the districts in Malawi where we'll be able to preach against the evil called corruption, the cancer called corruption. We'll be able to distribute leaflets, pamphlets containing the messages against corruption. We have developed an abridged version of the National Corruption Strategy. We'll be able to share it. We'll be able to invite the people. We'll be able to engage the media. Messages will be aired on different media outlets, all of them targeting the people of Malawi and mobilizing them to get angry against corruption. That's what we'll do. There are a number of things that we'll be able to do. We'll be able to share with you in the coming week.
Meanwhile, fugitive cash-gate suspect Limumba Karim, who is on the wanted list in the Pompuyo court case, has died in a car accident in Zimbabwe.
Yo, my name is Chinimbi. It's time to go out. Guys gonna be going down. We are going to trains in the next few minutes.
Reports have indicated that Limumba Karim died early yesterday on his way back from a party alongside some Zimbabwean celebrities. It is believed that the car they were traveling in veered off the road and went up in flames before bodies were pulled out. Karim was among the suspects in the plunder of public resources dubbed Cashgate, but escaped when he was expected to plead to counts of money laundering in which civil servants and contractors are accused of defrauding government of 2.4 billion kwacha. It is alleged that he initially fled to South Africa and government of Malawi through the Director of Public Prosecutions sought the South African government to extradite him back home. Meanwhile, Minister of Justice spokesperson Pirani Masanjala has told us that there will be other avenues that will be followed in respect of the case, but was quick to point out that it will be hard to proceed with the case. For Zodiak in Lilongwe, this is Western Guta reporting.
The Malawi Electoral Commission MEC has barred 53 people in Lilongwe Northwest constituency that registered to vote in tomorrow's by-elections on suspicion that they are underage and not fit to vote. A statement issued by MEC yesterday indicates that the minors were detected by the National Registration Bureau and their names have been deleted from the voters' roll. Meanwhile, MEC says a total of 93,534 people will cast their ballots in the Tuesday by-elections.
The country's elections management body says 53 names of people have been removed from the voters' roll for the Tuesday, November 10 by-elections after they were found to be underaged. In a statement issued Sunday, MEC Chief Elections Officer Sam Afandika said all the deleted names are from Lilongwe Northwest constituency. He added the commission registered 2,756 new voters in the 3 by-elections areas, of which 1,517 are female and 1,262 are male. During the voter compilation exercise, Aufandika said the commission deleted the 53 names comprising 23 males and 30 females who were detected by the National Registration Bureau, NRB. Now, 93,534 people have been certified by MEC to cast their ballot in the 2 parliamentary by-elections which will be held in Lilongwe Northwest and Karonga Central constituencies, and 1 local government by-election in Makwila Ward in Chikwawa district. For Zodiak, this is John Paul Kayuni.
A political expert says failure by party presidents in the Tonse Alliance to go and drum up support for their respective candidates ahead of tomorrow's by-elections could be a deliberate move to maintain a good working relationship. The expert, Ernestindwa, observes that the parties that are hotly contesting are from the alliance which is governing the country. For instance, in the run-up to the by-elections, President Lazarus Chakwera or his vice Saulos Chilima did not go out to campaign. Meanwhile, the Malawi Electoral Commission MEC is advising all candidates and political parties taking part in tomorrow's by-election to abide by the law by refraining from any campaign activity. It follows the closure of the official campaign period yesterday, Sunday. In an interview, MEC spokesperson Sangwan Mafurima warned that anyone who does not adhere to this will face the law.
Campaign ya chisango eliminated in a job actually 10 November. After 6 a.m., there should be no one going around the campaigning, canvassing for vote, do with the posturing oneself to be voted for them. Is that the aim? We don't expect people to be going around in convoys with vehicles branded with party or candidate cars, honing, playing music around. That's campaigning. They should stop. At the same time, we are tempted by some of the even their centers of worship. And the pulpit, they should be very cautious not to posture any candidate or to root for any candidate or guide their congregation or folk on whom to vote for come Tuesday. Should we hear of investigated and established to be factual, the commission will take appropriate.
How is the Malawi Electoral Commission summing up the whole campaign period?
This campaign period, we opened it at the very beginning when we were launching the elections so that we give the candidates ample time. When we started, all was good, but towards the end, we started receiving reports of violence, intimidation, and even verbal abuse on some of the candidates and their sympathizers, especially in the Karonga Centre, and this we condemn with strongest steps. The Commission is not interested in holding by-elections characterized by fear and intimidation.
The Malawi Congress Party MCP has admitted it has a tall order to re-establish party grassroots structures in the south after spending 26 years in the opposition. Nevertheless, the party's regional secretary for the south, Frank Paulini, says currently they are reviving structures to strengthen the party. He said this yesterday during meetings with leadership of the party's regional committee for the south in Cholo and Mulanje.
Frank Bowlin, who is MCP's regional secretary for the South, said there is need to re-establish party grassroots structures in the South, where the party lost its popularity the past 26 years when the party was outside government. Nevertheless, Bowlin said currently they have started meeting district, constituency and area leaders in their attempt to reorganize their structures for the party to be strong in the region.
I have this tour of visiting all district offices belonging to Malawi Congress Party with the aim of strengthening our committees in southern region, because people have been saying that the MCP is weak in this region, so we want to make sure that our committees are intact according to our provision.
On his part, Deputy Region Chairman for the South, Rodri Katawala, called for oneness if the parties to regain its strength in the region. He also called upon the leaders to know and differentiate party from government events. According to Katawala, the meetings will be held across the region. For Zodiak in Molanche, this is Hastings Jimani reporting.
You're watching the news on Zodiak, and you're with me, Veronica Kazumanja. A reminder of the top stories as we continue. Rising corruption cases compel ACB to roll out first ever month-long campaign across the country. Fugitive Cashgate suspect Limumba Karim killed in a car crash in Zimbabwe. MEC disqualifies 53 underage voters in Lilongwe Northwest constituency voters roll. And in sports, Flames coach Mwase worried with absence of Kabadinho Mhango on squad heading to Burkina Faso. Moving on, the acting president of the Pan-African Parliament, PAP, Boris Jamel, has arrived in the country for a 3-day visit. He arrived yesterday through the Kamuzu International Airport, and he's leading a delegation of 9 members of PAP, including Vice President Fortune Charumbira. While in Malawi, Jamel and his delegation will have an audience with the Speaker of the National Assembly, Catherine Kotanhara, on possible partnership between PAP and the Parliament of Malawi.
Malawi continues to get international recognition for smooth political transition through the court that sanctioned fresh presidential elections. Latest is the Pan-African Parliament, which through its visiting president, Boris Jamel, has held parliament for the critical role played in ensuring that the electoral process is run smoothly. Jamel, who is in the country for a 4-day visit, says some African countries' parliaments have a lot to learn from Malawi.
And as you know, the Malawi in May had the presidential elections, and so we came as well here to congratulate the elected president and to congratulate as well the Malawian people for the democracy that they live in Malawi.
First Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Madalitso Kazombo, says the visit will help Malawi's legislative arm to learn on how to be independent.
My parliament, we intend to become independent parliament. The issue of budget office, the issue of bill office, all these things, we want to learn from our friends how they're doing it in other African countries. In his delegation, there are some from Central Africa, some from Zimbabwe. So all these are technical people that will be able to share notes with our friends, their counterparts in Malawi Parliament.
During his visit, Jamel is expected to, among others, meet President Lazarus Chakwera.
In sports news, Flames head coach MEC Mwase says the absence of Frank Kabadinho Mhango is a setback in the team's quest to get the better of West African heavyweights, Burkina Faso. He has since been replaced by his Bayonet senior national team core-up before Rwanda's player Vincent Nyangolo. The team has since left for Burkina Faso.
Mwase has named a 23-man squad comprising 15 locals and 8 foreign-based players ahead of the forthcoming 2022 Africa Cup of Nations qualifier against Burkina Faso, but Frank Kabadinho Mhango has not made the squad due to injury setback. The Orlando Pirates striker sustained the injury whilst on club duty in South Africa last week, and his club medics have recommended that he stays out of action for 2 weeks. Mhango, who became the first Malawian to win the Golden Boot award in the South African Top Flight League last season, will miss both the first leg against the Stallions in Ouagadougou this Thursday, as well as the reverse fixture next Monday in Blantyre. The player, who has a single goal from 2 games in this campaign, has been influential, and coach MEC Mwase admits his absence is a setback.
He has been part of us. It's very unfortunate that he won't be with us, but I'm sure there are others as well who have joined. I think they're going to do the job as well. Vincent is joining us. He has worked himself very hard, so we decided to give him a chance so that he should prove himself that he's good as well. I hope the boys are going to give it all. We are going there to compete, and we hope that this is going to happen.
Meanwhile, the centre-back Limbikani Mzava returns to the national team for the first time in 2 years. The Flames have 3 points garnered when they beat South Sudan earlier this year.
In international news, U.S. President-elect Joe Biden is today expected to name a 12-member coronavirus task force to spearhead the fight against COVID-19 pandemic. This is the first step he is taking in an effort to combat coronavirus, which the Trump administration is widely criticized of paying little attention to. Biden is also reportedly planning to issue executive orders to quickly reverse some Trump measures on the U.S. exit from the Paris Climate Accord and the World Health Organization.
In his first acceptance speech on Saturday, U.S. President-elect Joe Biden said he would make tackling the coronavirus pandemic his top priority. He vowed to institute a 12-member team of scientists to form a task force on coronavirus to lead in formulating and implementing strategies for combating the pandemic. His party says the first steps in his transition, there will be more testing and Americans will be asked to wear face masks. The former vice president is also reportedly planning to issue executive orders to quickly reverse some Trump measures. The orders, which do not require congressional approval, would reverse the U.S. exit from the Paris Climate Accord and the World Health Organization. Mr. Trump has yet to concede, and Mr. Biden's win remains a projection as key states are still counting votes. However, the Democrat is forging ahead with his plans for assuming power in January after major U.S. networks called the election in his favor on Saturday. For Zodiak, this is John Paul Kayuni.
And that's what we had time for in this edition of news. But before we go, another look at the headlines. Rising corruption cases compels ACB to roll out first ever month-long campaign across the country. Fugitive cash gate suspect Limumba Karim killed in car crash in Zimbabwe. MEC disqualifies 53 underage voters in Limumba Northwest constituency voters roll. And in sports, Flames coach Mase worried with absence of Kabadinho Mhango on squad heading to Burkina Faso. Log on to our website, zodiacmalawi.com, for more news. Remember that washing your hands regularly with soap helps to stop further spread of COVID-19. I am Veronica Katsalmanja. Good afternoon.